Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to tackle the developing SQL database implicit and explicit transaction creating Savepoints. The implicit and explicit transactions creating Savepoints module provides you with instructions and advice to help your hands-on skills in following topics: analyzing the effect of implicit transaction on transact SQL statement, creating an explicit transaction on transact SQL statement, implementing Savepoints in transactions. There are three exams objectives that are covered in this lab. Demonstrate the effect of implicit transaction mode on a set of transact SQL statements. Demonstrate how to create an explicit transaction with a set of transact SQL statements. Demonstrate how to create a save point in a transaction and illustrate how the transact can be rolled back to a save point. So let's cover that. Exercise 1. Analyzing implicit transaction and transact SQL statement. The transaction refers to a sequence of operations on a database. These operations form a single unit and run in logical order, either manually or automatically. The transactions as a whole unit can either be executed successfully or may fail for certain reasons. SQL Server supports two types of transaction modes: implicit transaction, explicit transaction. An implicit transaction refers to the method in which the SQL Server database engine automatically starts a new transaction and ends it only when commit and rollback commands that are specified in the statement. Thus, when the earlier transaction is committed or rolled back, the SQL Server database engine starts a new transaction by default. This results in creating a series of transactions implicitly and continues to do so until the implicit transaction mode option is disabled. In this exercise, you will learn to understand the execution of transact SQL statement when implicit transaction mode is turned on. Task 1. Monitor implicit transaction. In this task, you will check the effect of enabling the implicit transaction mode when executing transact SQL statements. Ensure you have powered on the required devices and connect to Pillar SQL01. Okay. From Pillar SQL01, just click Start and click Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Hold on for a moment. Hold on. Okay, we're back. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience because last time there is a problem which I can't even open the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studios, but I tried to restart it, restart everything, and even I restart my laptop for that. Now we're back, and let's go for it again. We resume the first exercise. So it says connect the server. Click the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studios. Okay. Connect. Okay. The SQL Server Management Studios either opens Object Explorer, click to expand, or the plus button, expand the database folder. Okay. Sorry about the noise. So select the database from the list of databases. Click AdventureWorks DW 2016. To create a new query from the query ribbon, click New Query. Okay. A new query pane opens. And turn on the implicit transaction mode in the SQL Server database engine. To enable the implicit transaction mode, type the following query in the new query pane. So let's go. Use AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. Oops. Go implicit transaction on. Then set implicit oops transaction on go. Did I put it right? Okay. In this query, the command to turn on implicit transaction is set. This enables the database engine to automatically control the transaction. To run the query, click execute or press F5. Okay. The query runs successfully. The messages that will display command is completely successful. Oops. Okay. Execute again. Okay. I have to recheck everything. So yeah. Okay. Where was I? Step 8. Create a new table, dim product TMP, and add its contents from the dim product table in AdventureWorks DW2016 to CTP3 database. To perform this query in the following query below the previous in the same query pane. Let's check. Same. So I have to delete. It says it's the same. It's the same query pane. Create new dump table. Select all into dim product TMP from dim product. Okay, given a query creates a new table named dim product. So click execute or press F5. Okay, 606 rows affected. Query runs successfully and the message window displays the number. Okay, step 9. Roll back the transaction to erase all the other modifications made from the start of the transaction. To perform this, type the following command below query that you typed in step 8 in the same query. Hold on. Back transaction. I have to recheck everything before we go. Oh, oh, hold on. I think I made a mistake. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Use works EW 16 go set implicit transaction on set visit transaction on go. Okay, we are going back to step 9. Okay, to run the command, click it, select it, and click execute or press F5. Level 16 state 697. Already an object name. Oh, we were just checking. Okay. Well, maybe we will try to copy paste. Copy, then delete. Okay. Undo, copy, delete. Maybe there's a reason. Okay. Then execute. Hold on. The same query pane. Okay. This command runs successfully. The changes made from the start of the transaction are rolled back. In other words, the creation of the table dim product temp in Adventure Works DW 2016 CT is rolled back. Is it CT? Is it CT or CTP? It's CTP. Okay. I have to recheck everything before we proceed. Okay. Where was I again? Okay. We're back. Confirm that the rollback command has rolled back the entire transaction, which is example of creation of dim product temp table. To perform this, type the following query below the rollback command, the same query pane. Maybe I have to delete this. Maybe later on. Okay. Select dim data from new table. Select all from dim product temp. Okay, let's try to copy all of it just for in case of emergency. Okay, so next, to run the query, select and click execute or press F5. I'll check on F5. Okay. The query runs, however, an error is thrown as the dim product temp table is not found as a result of rollback transaction. The message invalid object name dim product increase displayed in the message window. Okay. To recreate the table dim product TMP and load its content from the dim product table in the AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. To perform this, type the following query and the query pane is already open. And I have to delete again. Delete it. Okay. Whoops. I lost it. Oh, hold on. Okay, I forget it. So we're going for it. Okay. Create new dump table. Select all into cover temp from and product. Okay. To run the query, select and click execute and press F5. Okay. The query runs successfully and the message window shows the number of rows affected. Okay. Step 12. Commit the transaction manually to make changes made in transactions permanent and an end transaction as well. To perform this query, type the following command below the query that you just typed in. Step 11. Commit transaction. Commit. Then execute, press F5. Oops. Guess we have to delete this one too. Hold on for a moment. Okay. As now for the begin transaction. Commit what should be commit. That's the problem. The command runs successfully and the changes in transactions are made permanent. Okay. Step 13. To confirm where the changes made in the previous transactions are made permanent, type the following query in the same query panel that is open. I'm gonna delete it again before I have a problem. Okay. Selecting data from the table. Select from dim product. Okay. The given query selects records from the dim product temp table. To run the query, select it and click execute or press F5. There's a problem. I don't know what happened, but it should be like this. But there is a problem. The query runs successfully and the records are displayed. This shows the creation the dim product temp has been made. I don't know what happened. This is below, but all I can see is SQL query number 4. That's the problem. So turn off implicit transactions option in the SQL Server. Type the following query in the same query pane. The same is the same. I don't know what's going on. I can say I did some extractions. That's it. Oops. Set explicit transaction off. Set implicit transaction off. Oops. Okay. Click execute or press F5. Okay. The command runs successfully. The implicit transactions mode is set off. Okay. So next, creating an explicit transaction on transact SQL statement. An explicit transaction refers to the method in which the user starts the execution of the transact SQL statement by specifying the begin transaction statement at the start of the transaction and commit transaction or rollback transaction at the end of the transaction. When the execution of the transaction is unsuccessful due to errors, then you typically end the transaction with the rollback transaction statement. When the execution of the transaction is successful, you typically end the transaction with a commit transaction statement. You normally use explicit transaction while creating triggers and stored procedures. In this exercise, you will learn to work with explicit transaction mode. So, I'm going to X this one. It says no. Okay. Create a new fact internet sales test table and import data from fact internet sales table in VentureWorks DW 2016 CTP3 database and select data from the newly created fact internet sales test to verify the output. To perform this, type the following queries in new query pane. So let's create one. Okay. Use Attention. Perks. Making. I meant to copy that because maybe in case of emergency. Select all into GBO. Oops. Fa internet sales test from GBO fa internet sales. Where? Hold on. I made it wrong. Where order date 10, 12, 29. Then 00, 00, 00, 000. Oops. 00, that 00, that 000. Then select all from the internet sales test. Then go. Oops. Go. Okay. Given transaction, the first select query creates a table named fact internet sales test and loads it with the data from the fact internet sales table. The second select query retrieves a record from the newly created fact internet sales test table. To run the query, click execute and press F5. Okay. Query runs successfully. The new table created and records from the table are displayed in the results window. Create an explicit transaction by explicitly defining the start and the end of the transaction. Type the following explicit transaction that deletes the record with product key 310 from the track internet sales test table. Note that the transaction explicitly uses the begin tran statement at the start of the rollback tran statement at the end. This implies that the deletion of the record with product key 310 needs to be rolled back at the end of this transaction. Okay, hold on. We're going for the new query. Begin tran delete from internet sales test where product key 310 robot time and go. Okay. To run the batch, select the entire transaction and click execute and press F5. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. The transaction was successfully message window displays the windows of rows. Hold on. We will try this one. Maybe there's a problem. Hold on. Begin our test. Execute. Okay. Oops. That's the problem. There's going to be an error. Ah. Oh. Oh. No wonder. I see. F5. Okay. Now I see the problem. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I got it. I got it. So, confirm the deletion of the record with the product key value. Type the following query in a query pane that is already open. I have to delete it again, or either open a new query. Your choice. But I recommend let's go for this one. Select oops all from fat internet sales. Oops sales test where product key chicken go. Okay, to run the query, select it and execute or press F5. Okay, the query runs successfully and the results are displayed. The record of the product key 310. This indicates that the deletion of the product key 310 record has been rolled back. Okay, replace the rollback tran command in transaction with the commit tran command and perform with the required delete operation. To perform this, type the following query in the query pane that is already open. Let's maybe try a new query, I guess. So begin tran delete from fat internet sales test where product key 310. Plan go. Okay. To run the query, select the entire transaction and click execute or press F5. Okay, the query runs successfully. The messages window displays the number of rows affected. Step 6. Confirm the deletion of the record with the product key 310 in the fact internet sales table test table. To perform this, type the following query in the query pane that is already open. New query again. Hold on. Okay, got it. Select all from fat internet sales test where product J10 go. Okay, run the query, select it and click execute or press F5. The query runs successfully and the result set is displayed. However, no records are returned for the product T310. Okay, so with the devices, okay, let's leave it like that. So, exercise 3. Implementing save points for rolling back transactions. User can divide a big transaction into different sections and define save points for each section. When a save point is implemented along with rollback, the part of the transaction with save point can be alone rolled back. Save points can be used in locations where there are fewer chances of occurrence of errors. Thus, save points can reduce the time taken to complete the transaction by rolling back to the save point instead of rolling back to the beginning of the transactions. In this exercise, you will learn to implement save points in transact SQL statement and use it with rollback command to complete the transaction. Please refer to your course materials to use your preferred research and you search this topic in more details. In this task 1, okay, use save point transactions. In this task, you will create save point statement in the transaction. Step 1. Drop the existing internet sales table created in previous exercise. Okay, we'll drop it. Okay. Now create a fact internet sales test table again and import data from the fact internet sales table in the AdventureWorks DW 2016 CTP3. To drop the existing table and create a table, type the following query in the new query pane. We're going for a new query again. Okay. Yes. Use row if object id internet sales test view say is not null. Drop table DBO internet sales test. Okay. Making a copy for practice. Yes. Purpose. So select all into video. Internet sales test from DBO internet sales test. It seems off internet sales order. Okay. Where order date 2010 12 29 00 000. Okay. And go. Okay. The given select query loads fact internet sales test text table with records from fact internet sales the specified order date. So to run the query, click execute or press F5. Okay, the query runs successfully and the messages window displays the number of rows affected. Okay, retrieve the records from the fact internet sales test table. To perform this, type the following query below the previous query in the same query panel. We'll try the new query because there is a problem. When I reuse again the query while others are affected, are not activated, something like that. It's kind of a big problem if you previously uh, rewind the the video. There is a problem whenever I use the same. So instead, I'm going to use the new query. But if you want, go ahead. If you want to, use the same query, the query pane, go. But if you want to do the safe way, use the new query. And it's yours. So select from fact internet sales test go. Okay. To run the query, select and click execute or press F5. Press F5. Okay. The query runs successfully and the results is displayed. Okay. Continue this session, delete records in the fact internet sales test table whose product key is 346. Create a save point to mark the transaction. To perform this, type the following query below the query that you typed in step 3 in the same query pane. I'm going to go for the new query again. So begin tran P1 save tran A. Delete from internet test. Hold on. Every time. Where product key 346. Okay. In this query, you have marked a save point, tran A, to the section of the transaction that deletes a record in a fact internet sales test table with a specified product key. To run the query, select it and click execute or press F5. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Okay. Press F5 again. Okay. The query runs successfully and the messages window displays the number of rows affected. Okay. Confirms that the transaction is successful and the specified rows are deleted in the fact internet sales test table. Type the following query in the same query pane that is already open. Let's go for the new query. In my opinion, you can use a new query. Go ahead. Select all from fact internet sales test. Okay. To run query, select and click execute or press F5. The query runs successfully and the results displayed. The records of the product key 346 are not found in the result. Hold on. For a moment. Press F5. Let's see. Okay. Okay, continue this session and delete the columns of fact internet sales test table whose product key is 310. Create another save point to mark this section of transaction that deletes the specified record. To create another save point, type the following query below the current query, the same query pane. Let's try it out if you want. So, save tran B. Okay. the same query pane. Or maybe I'll not try and risk it. We'll go for the new query. Okay. Save tran b delete from the internet sales test. Where product key 310. Okay. In this query, you have marked the save point tran b to the section of the transaction that deletes the records in our internet sales test table with the specified amount product key. To run the query, select it and click execute or press F5. Okay, it's not active transaction. Oh yeah, forgot. There you go. Save. No wonder. Let's check. Okay, we can see that query was successful and the results displayed. I don't know what happened, but I did follow everything. So let's go on for that. I guess. So step 8. Select directives from the internet sales test table. Verify the records with the product key 310 are deleted. Then roll back the transaction to the save point tran b. Perform this. The type the following batch of SQL statement in the same query area. Maybe we'll try it again. Yes. Hold on. We'll try this one. Okay. Select all from the internet sales test. Oh, wait, hold on. Before copy, okay, execute, and then okay, that says test, back, and execute. I know, I did something. We'll go for the new query again. Yes. And then 5. There's no response. So yeah. To verify the rollback of the transaction with the tran b successful, select the records in the internet sales test table, then roll back the transaction to the save point tran a. To perform this, type the following batch of SQL statement below the current query in the same query pane. So, okay. Is it doesn't select select all from far internet sales test rollback chunk A. So click execute and press F5. Okay, there's no response. So let's say the query was successful and the result set displayed. Find that deletion the record to the product 10 within the channel B. Savepoint is rolled back. Okay. Confirm that the transaction under Savepoint channel A and channel B are successfully rolled back to the deleted rows that are inserted back to the track internet series table. To perform this, type the following query below the query in the same query pane. If there is a problem that is not, so I'm going to keep on going using the new query. Select all from track internet sales test. Go. Okay. To run the query, select and click execute. Press F5. Okay, there's no message. So to say the query ran successfully and the results are displayed. So we've covered the following activities in this module: analyzing the effect of implicit transaction on transact SQL statement, creating an explicit transaction on transact SQL statement, implementing Savepoint in transaction. So thank you all guys for watching. I hope you learned something. I'm really sorry if there's any error, but I'll try to make it work. Yes. So if you want to try it yourself. Like combining all of it, like going under. Cause mine is a bit of a problem. Whenever I put down there, there is kind of an error. Like the state, the line was not like this, not like that. It's error because of that. That's my that's mine, my problem. But try yours if you want to. Go ahead. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope that you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks.